Imagine for a second you're Masashi Kishimoto and Naruto, Nine-Tail Cloak Mastered Form, fucking Sage Mode slash Full Kurama fighting Madara, you struggling. But Baryon mode, you had to go Baryon mode to fight a guy that shrinks things and didn't even destroy the village. If it took Naruto going Baryon mode to fight a nigga that just shrinks shit and didn't even shrink the village and destroy it, these villains who are stronger than Code, who almost got hit by a planetary Rasengan, yeah, they needed some redemption, and you did it this chapter. Hey guys, welcome back to Everything Anime Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Shinry, here with Everything Anime Podcast, talking about everything from anime, manga, video games, TV shows, and whatever we're on topic we talk about. Today's video is on Boruto Blue Vortex, Chapter 11. Now let me emphasize what I meant by, struggling to fight somebody that's planetary. When Boruto used Rasen, what the fuck was that called? Planetary Rasengan, whatever the fuck it was. I said it wasn't planetary because, one, Code is not a planetary villain. No villain in Boruto has been shown to be planetary. And two, if he did get hit by a planetary Rasengan, he should have died. Because Code, and don't say he was like, he was trying to give Code a chance. No, motherfucker, that's a villain. You killed him. You destroyed their ass. So, yeah, if these guys are stronger than Code, who got hit by a planetary Rasengan, which was not planetary, I've already said that, then these guys should not be getting their asses whooped by other Genin who are less than Boruto. Anyways, that's just my little rant to explain my opening, because yes, this author, he must have got smacked in the head by his editors. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop making these villains so fucking weak. Make some villains that are threatening. Make some villains that actually like Orochimaru, Itachi level, Zabuza. These guys, I feel like, are beneath Zabuza. Zabuza at least didn't get his ass kicked by Genin. Zabuza came in there, fucking had even Kakashi scared for a second. So yes, these guys have never once shown even the intimidation of Zabuza, one of our first villains, first peak villains of Naruto. Even Haku could probably whoop these guys' ass. So anyways, where we last left off, I'm going to start reviewing the chapter and start my rant. Himiwari had unlocked Nine-Tailed Fox, not cloak, but like basic. I don't know what we called original Naruto when he went Nine-Tailed Fox. Like, not even like got the red aura around her, just like, her hair is all spiked up. She got the whiskers and the eyes. Like, let's call her like Kyuubi Himiwari. I don't know what we called it, but I'm going to call her Kyuubi Himiwari. And, she walks out all strutting her shit, feeling herself. She's like, yeah, bitch, I know I'm strong. And, I was just like, reading the chapter, I was like, girl, it's not giving you intimidating. It's not giving you strong as fuck. It's just giving, like, this is some random shit. When Naruto unlocked Sage Mode and showed him on top of a toad, on top of a toad, on top of a toad. Naruto, 早く来てよ。お願い。Naruto! That shit was hype. That shit was built up. When Naruto used Rasengan against Kabuto for the first time, that shit was hyped up. It was built up. Rasengan! This was never built up. There was never, but Biju, as we know, are reborn in the real world because they are chakra. They are chakra made from the 10 tails that was split up into 9 different beasts. But to be born inside of a human, Naruto's daughter, Naruto slash Hinata's daughter specifically, still didn't make sense to me because I'm like, even devil fruits don't respawn in bodies. Like Ace's devil fruit, the flame fruit, when Ace died, it took 2 years, but it was respawned elsewhere in the world, and Doflamingo got his hands on it.
心強い飛びつくはずだ 兄の能力メラメラの実誰にも渡したくねえだろうよ
It didn't like form inside of Luffy, and Luffy didn't get it, by the way. Spoilers for One Piece, even though that's way long known. You know, and because otherwise, where are the other Bijus? Like, are the other Bijus inside of like humans now? Were they reborn inside of humans? I know not every Biju died, but I mean, technically, apparently, the Eight Tails died off screen at one point, and one of the Boruto movies / Boruto openings. So I guess the Eight Tails is gonna be reborn inside of a human. I don't know. But anyway, she comes out strutting her stuff, and she's using her hair like Sindel from like, you know, Mortal Kombat.
Brother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
She grabs Enoji, who like was pierced in through the chest in the previous chapter by like Jura. I don't know their fucking names. These tree people. The tree person like to read shit. He was pierced into by rock by that, and that's what set Himiwari off in the first place. She picks him up with her hair, and as she lays him down before Shikadai and Chocho, they see his wound is healed. So apparently she got Naruto Jesus powers, which, by the way, that was not one of Kurama's abilities. That was not one of Naruto's abilities. It's not Kurama's abilities. It was an ability given to him by the Sage of Six Paths, and he had the moon or sun. He had the sun. Sasuke had the moon. And Naruto has never used them healing abilities again. Like, I do think, like, Kurama can heal, but, like, Kurama didn't heal Naruto like that, and he damn sure didn't heal other people like that. So I was like, this is giving, like, new powers out of nowhere. Say what? This is giving, like, oh, I need to make her strong as Boruto, also stronger than their dad and their mama for no reason. Was not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. Wasn't even hyped for it. I was like, whatever. She basically then tells, like, you know, Chocho and Shikadai, like, hey, get Enoji out of here. I don't know if I even healed him properly. I don't even know if I control these powers. I don't even know how I did that. Yeah, neither do we. We don't even know how the fuck you did that. So she's like, yeah, get him out of here. I'm going to handle this guy myself. And they're like, whoa, wait, can you do this? And Shikadai's like, hey, look, she obviously is stronger. She don't have power. We can't fight him. So she's trying to minimize who dies. Understandable. In every anime and every manga, that does happen. In every story, a character is willing to sacrifice themselves to all the bad guys so their friends can get away. On top of that, she knows he's specific after her for some reason, and she assumes it's because of the nine-tailed fox inside of her. Good assumption. Good reason. I'll accept that because that story fits. Now, I like this little cute thing where, like, Chocho's like, hey, you can't die because you promised we go to that new pancake. You promised we go to Waffle House for this. You promised we go to IHOP when it opens. And Himiwari is like, I know, I love pancakes. Very cute because they kids. I ain't going to get mad about that line. They're kids. They're children. This is how children talk. Children in anime and manga, they are put in these dire situations and serious situations, but like, yeah, these are still kids at the end of the day. This is something simple kids would say. So I thought that was cute too. Props to that too. That was cute. And of course, Chocho thinking about her stomach, but also she's thinking about her stomach while also saying like, hey, bitch, you better survive. Like that's her way of saying like, you better come back. And that's Himiwari's way of saying back, like, girl, I got you. I ain't going down. Spoiler alert, she does go down, and I clap for it. I'm gonna tell you why. Well, y'all already know why. I've been saying these villains are too fucking weak. These villains are not Zabuza. These villains are not Haku. These villains are not Itachi. They're not the Akatsuki. They're not Orochimaru. They have done nothing. They just keep getting their ass kicked every time they show up on screen. Ko got stomped. Ida and her brother are now basically good guys. Kawaki got stomped by Mitsuki, got knocked out, whatever you say, whatever. He was scared of Boruto too. Kawaki is weak as fuck. Kawaki even said to Boruto, you're stronger than me. These villains cannot be weaker than the main characters in the beginning of your story. Yes, Boruto is 91 chapters in, but nothing has happened. Nothing dangerous, nothing threatening. Don't even say that Code and Boruto's body, mind-swapping place, whatever, is a big deal because it's not. It's already been taken care of. People are starting to realize. And yes, I know it's been 3 years in the anime, but you have to show the ramifications throughout the story where we can see it, or we can experience it. We didn't even see Boruto as a fugitive. You could have did 50 chapters of that, Boruto running as a fugitive. That would have been more interesting than this random bullshit. Now, anyways. So yeah, Himiwari's like, okay, bitch, I'm about to take you on. I'm about to take you down. She hits him one time. He goes flying. And I was like, oh, God, they really are going to do this. She going to whoop his ass. Thankfully, he don't go down that easily. One other cool shot, I'm kind of forgetting to mention this. Her hair kind of sticks up like her grandmother, Kushina. I think it's a callback to Naruto's like mother, as well as like, you know, representing the 9 tails. Like I ain't really count her hair, but I'm pretty sure probably 9 of her tail things are sticking up, which would be like a unique kind of cool thing, you know. Also, she can form a Bijudama with her hair, representing like the 9 tails as tails forming the Bijudama. That was a really cool aesthetic. However, I was like, if this is what you use to take him down, I'm going to be so disappointed. Thankfully, the villain counters with his own Bijudama-like blast. I think they're Bijudamas. I mean, I can't really tell. But they both cancel each other out. And then he starts whooping Himiwari's ass. He's like, oh yeah, you got all this power, but you don't even know how to control it, so you still weak. This is where your editor knocked you upside the head and said, what the fuck are you doing? Because I guarantee you she was meant to win this fight. I guarantee you she was meant to kick his ass. And yes, you do need villains to be a threat. You do have to have threats to have stakes. There has been no stakes so far if the villains all get their asses whooped. I.e., we switch over to Sadara, talking shit down to the Sasuke clone, Sasuke tree guy, and she's like, oh, I just dealt you a fatal wound with that Chidori, which I did say last chapter, because he was like, ooh. I was like, bitch, you are a tree mutant stronger than Code, and you got taken down by a basic Chidori by a Chunin. I don't care if she got the Sharingan. I don't care if she got the Mangekyo Sharingan. There was even no build up to that. Sadara has done nothing on screen. She's had less screen time than Boruto. So, you know, I was like, she ain't done nothing to earn that to me. And I did praise it at one point, her unlocking Mangekyo Sharingan, because I said the Mangekyo Sharingan possibly can awaken out of love, but I ain't want her to just like be OP as fuck already. Thankfully, though, he just shrugged that shit off. Yeah, he got wounded, but then he, like, goes into the ground for, like, 2 seconds, comes back up. He's like, bitch, that was nothing. So I gave props to that. After that comes a serious ass woman. He takes down Sadara. He takes down whoever the fuck else was there. And then he goes for Konohamaru. Now, I know he's not the one after Konohamaru. He's after the one specifically. He's specifically after Sadara. The one fighting Himiwari was specifically after Naruto. There's one after Konohamaru, and then there's one after Ida. I think there's 4 on total. 4 tree people in total. Maybe 5. But I think that's it. The class president at some point tries to warn Konohamaru that he's after Himiwari, and he's like looking at her like, how do you know that? I mean, he's after Sadara, and he's like, how do you know that? I don't think the class president has any powers. If she does, I mean, I guess she does, because she's unaffected by Ida, just like Sadara isn't for some reason. But I mean, obviously, like the, you know, power deduction, she's like, obviously he's after Sadara. Now, one other cool thing I like is there's a new Rasengan variant, the Rasen Barricade. That's kind of cool. It gives me like Shield from Zatch Bell, you know, that technique. It gave me that. I was feeling it. I was liking it. That's pretty cool. But of course, he takes Konohamaru down. That shield ain't doing nothing. Good job. Take down Konohamaru too. I ain't hating Konohamaru. I'm a Konohamaru fan. I like that Konohamaru took down a pain. Konohamaru idolizes Naruto. That was shown from episode 1. So Konohamaru learning different Rasengan abilities, that's fine. Him taking out Konohamaru, also fine, because again, Konohamaru on screen has done nothing that we can see. And so Konohamaru getting his ass whooped is fine. However, I did not expect us to flash over to Kawaki and that clone woman. I forgot her name because she ain't that important to me. They basically, she's like saying to Kawaki, like, why are you so intent on saving Himiwari? I want the same thing, like, she don't love you. You're not her sibling, but I guess because he loves Naruto so much, he wants to protect Himiwari. But he hates Boruto. Whatever. So they trying to get to them, but Boruto flies past him because, again, this is what I meant. Like, Boruto has left the village, came back to the village, left the village, came back to the village, left the village, came back to the village, left the village, came back to the village. Bitch, just stay in the Italy village. Just have all these villains just show up at once. You showed up and stomped on Code Space to save Sadara, save the village from a villain that wasn't going to do shit in the first place. Then you left because Kawaki showed up. Then you came back to show off against Kawaki. Then you left because your karma was acting up. Then you came back because your sister got taken. Just stay in a fucking Hidden Leaf village. What's the fucking point of leaving, going? It's stupid. And yes, I know you're going to say, oh, their karma will act up. It's stupid writing. Like I said, just make, as I said in previous videos, just make the situation escalate as it's already doing. There's no reason having him leave the village, come back every chapter. Stupid. Now, the first person he does save is Himiwari, because she's about to get her ass whooped and devoured by, you know, the Jura person, but he escapes her. Uses flying Raijin to teleport, because apparently he left his toad there by Sadara, to teleport to Sadara and save her too. And now he's standing in front of the Sasuke clone, or Sasuke tree mutant, and I guess they about to fight. All these fights back to back have been pointless. Boruto versus Mitsuki was hyped up, nothing happened. Boruto versus Kawaki was weaker than him, nothing happened. Code versus Boruto, nothing happened. Boruto stomped on his face and he ran away like a little bitch. Where are the hype in these fights? Where are the threats of these villains? Do you understand what I'm saying yet? It's all so, it feels like fluff. It feels like nothing's going on. Speculation. Boruto is going to stomp Sasuke's clone next chapter. We're going to find out why he's obsessed with Sadara. Sadara might admit that she's in love with Boruto. Who cares? The speculation is, maybe they just want to escape again, and Boruto's going to escape with Sadara and Himiwari, and they're going to go back to the village again. That's better speculation. Boruto is going to escape with Himiwari and Sadara, and they're going to come back to the village. That's what's going to happen. Sorry, I know I rant on Boruto so much, but like, outside of a few cool things like Himiwari hair representing like her grandmother Kushina, Himiwari forming a Biju Dama with her hair like representing the Nine-Tailed Fox's tails, cool as fuck. No, and Konohamaru's Rising Barricade. That's about it. Everything else I didn't care for. I'm sorry, Boruto fans. It's just not good writing. And I've been writing for 20 years, and my books, they might not be best-selling off the shelves, but people that read my books tell me I'm a great writer. And you might like it too if you check it out. So check out the sponsor part of the video, because this part is done. See you guys in the next video. We're going to be talking about Dr. Stone again soon. We're going to be talking about Tokyo Ghoul again soon. Well, Tokyo Ghoul for the first time soon. I'm going to finish my review of probably Alone in the Dark, and then we'll get to Paper Mario, because Paper Mario is going to be a long video. I can already tell. I'm even thinking about just cutting it down. Like, the original Paper Mario was definitely a great review, definitely worth doing. Thousand Year Door, I might cut down my notes, but we'll see. Anyways, that's all for this video. Don't want to drag this out. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, this video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinry series, the Chronicles of Wayne, and Monsterverse. So I figured I'd do this outro a little bit different by showing you guys what you guys would be checking out. So, the Shinry series starts with Book 1, Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai returns home, seeking vengeance, but instead faces the choice to save his home from shadow creatures, blood beasts, and an organization once thought dead. Shinry's Shobu Samurai starts at $9.99, and if you love anime, manga, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fairy Tail, Shaman King, Rave Master, Zatch Bell, anything like that, the Shinry series is definitely the series for you. You'll definitely want to check it out. The Sword of Light is probably the thickest one so far, and then these books are 2. This is Enter the Dread Zone Tournament, and the series original ending, Arado the Legendary Conjuring Master. So, and I'll just show you guys some of the covers. Really proud of all of these, but I hope you guys check it out. If you don't like that, I also have the current published books for the Chronicles of Wayne, Love Be Damned, Cotton Candy, Full Moons, Fabled Lovers, A Cursed Virgin's Bite. If You Go Where Monsters Dance, Red will Rain Over Your House. Love Be Damned. Now, the Chronicles of Wayne is about a geeky guy, or a nerdy guy in high school. His senior year, he has a crush on the hottest guy in school, because of course he does. He's only got one best friend, and her name is Barb. Well, the hottest guy in school turns out to be a werewolf. And to make the story more interesting, he bites Wayne and turns Wayne into the first ever wolfman in the last 10 years. And because of that, it was also a sacred law that wolfmen should never be created. I don't want to get into too much of the Chronicles of Wayne without spoiling it, but I can tell you it's very short. This one sells for $6.99, and Love Be Caged right after it. The ending of this trilogy, Love Be Liberated, comes out in October. So I'm going to definitely do a more full in-depth review of this one. But yeah, it's an LGBT fantasy fiction story about werewolves, vampires, white witches, a dark warlock, and, well, many, many more surprises to come. So if you guys like to read, I definitely recommend. These are all the books so far in the Shinry series, except for Shinry's Beginning. I do have that one, but it's just not here with me. But yeah, I appreciate a like, support, or just a review on Amazon. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.